Hey guys, it's Jim Kukrow from Author Marketing Club and from Author Marketing Institute. And I just want to show you a new tool by Canva. If you've never used Canva before, it is an online tool that's free, that has some paid pieces in it, but it allows you to create graphics. And one of the things that they just launched is their new system, which it's much easier to create things. So I'm just going to show you how to make a book cover today. So if you go in and it says, what would you like to design? Well, they give you options: logo, presentation, social media, infographic, business card. And this is a really nice new feature that Canva has. But for today, we're just going to start typing in book cover, and you can see that it'll pop up as book cover. And I'll choose that. And then what happens now is it's actually going to bring up a bunch of book cover kind of templates. Now, over on the left-hand side, you're going to see like all the different style templates they have. And these will allow you to at least, very least, make a professional looking book cover that you can use before you spend money on a really expensive book cover, which you should do. But you can make your own good book cover in here. I don't suggest using the templates verbatim as they exist. You can modify them. So I thought today we'd just go through and take a look at some of these. So let's say we're going to make a cover for a thriller. You can see that they have some samples here. And if I click on all, it'll show you some of the covers that are available. And you may say to yourself, well, this cover looks like it might be a good one to make. So let's just go ahead and pick one. And I'm just going to pick this one. As you can see, it preloads the cover right into your system. So now I can go in and I can change this to my title, the mega thriller, right? And I can go in and put my subtitle in, the best thriller you will ever read. And I can go in and put my name in. And as you can see, there's a watermark image on this background here because they want you to pay for it. If you click remove watermark, it comes up and it says that's $1 for that image. Okay, no big deal. All right, so maybe I want to use a different image in the background. I can just click on that image and I can go over into backgrounds. And there's a tons of free images you can get inside Canva that you can use for free. Okay, so you can actually build an entire book cover for free if you really want to, just by going and looking for book cover or backgrounds and images and things like that. So as you scroll down, you'll start to see that they become paid for. But there's a lot of free images in here. So let's just go in and we can do a search. I believe you could do a search for things, or you could upload your own background even if you already have a background. Okay, and there's things you can do with your background once you put them in here. So I can crop it, I can filter it, I could add some cool effects on it, right? So you can stylize it. You don't need to have Photoshop. You can make it black and white, you can make it jump. We'll just leave it at that for now. I can make it lighter, darker, brighter. As you can see, we have a cover that I was able to like really quickly create that you could use to upload for your book. Now there are other things you can do as well. Like you can add cool type effects. So if you don't want to use the type effects that are here already, you could scroll through their list of type effects and put it right on your book cover. So let's say you want to use this one. You just click on it and it puts it right onto your cover. And now I can go in and I can change the color of it. I can change the size of it. I can change the font of it. I can make it much, much bigger. Right? I can drag it into position. This one's not going to let me drag it smaller, so I'll just make it smaller. But as you can see, there's a lot of control here. Okay, so now I can just drag this into the position that I want it to be on. Let's say I want to delete this piece of it. I could just delete that little piece. Boom. So now I've got this cover that I can use instantly to upload to Amazon or to anyone else. And there's all kinds of different type effects that you can use here. You can even upload your own images. You can also look for images too. So for example, I wanted to use something specific. I could say thriller, and you can see that some images show up. So maybe I want to use this as my background image. I could put that in instead of this other one, right? So if I go back and I delete this other one and I put this one in instead, and then I send that to the back, okay, so you can see now I have this image. Well, let's say I don't want to use that one, and I want to use this image of this guy holding the knife instead, and I can use that image instead. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of flexibility. Now they're going to charge me $1 for that image, but big deal. Let's see you find an image that you are comfortable with using. You know, maybe we want to use this image for our background instead. And I can send it to the back, you know. So you can see there's a lot of functionality you can do. You can also look for graphics. You don't have to look for images. You can find graphics. Some are free. Most of them are paid. You know, you can do a search for specific ones. You can do scary. You know, it's going to give you a lot of Halloween images. But there's a lot of things you can do inside Canva. You can also upload your own images as well. And then when you're done, you're able to just go ahead and hit download. And you get a choice. You can download it as a specific image. So if I hit download, it says I can download as a high quality PNG or a JPEG or a PDF. And, you know, I could just hit pay and download. Now, if I'm using a paid image, they're going to make me paid for it first. But if I'm using any of their free images, I don't have to pay. So if I get out of this and I just go and put in a free background image, let's find that one I used before. That one, that's free. There you go. This book is done. So I'm going to remove that piece because we're not using it. Okay. So, you know, honestly, I could make this so much better by spending time in here adjusting the fonts. You know, what I suggest you do is you go to the Amazon category where your books are in and look at the other books in that category and try to design a cover that's similar to those books. Okay? Excuse me. It's about going in and looking in a cover to market strategy and figuring out what the other books look like. Now, for a lot of people and new authors out there, they get so hung up on the book cover piece that they don't launch their book. Well, if you don't have the time or the money and you need to get something launched, Canva is a really great option for you to quickly and easily create a book cover that's going to look pretty decent if you spend some time in it, that you can use to have something up on Amazon and other places quick enough so that you can get the book launched at least. I do, of course, highly suggest that you go out and hire a professional designer to do it. At smarterauthors.com, we do design the covers for you as part of the program. And what we do is a very exhaustive research program where we go out and we look at all the other covers in your categories that are selling really well. We define your categories, and then we custom design a book cover specific to that cover to market. And it's not me doing it here in Canva. It's a team of professional designers who do it. So if you're interested in that, go to smarterauthors.com and sign up for a free 15-minute call because I'd love to talk to you about your cover. But if you just want to do it on your own, I think Canva is a really great tool for you to do it quick enough that you can get something done that you can be proud of, that you can put up and get your book online quick enough. And that's really the power of the internet these days, to be able to do things like that. So check out canva.com. And when you're interested in having your free 15-minute consultation about your book, where we can talk about your cover, your keywords, your book description, your categories, let's go over to smarterauthors.com and schedule your call with me, and I'll be happy to speak to you. All right. Good luck making those covers, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.